Ladies and gentlemen, how we all doing? Happy NBA trade deadline day. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate you all for walking in the house that you all helped me build. Do me one solid favor. Smash that doorbell in the smithereens. I don't know who's going to be walking in this house today. It's kind of a spontaneous stream. I got off work a little bit early. So we're going to be covering the entire trade deadline from here on out. We got about 2 hours, a little over 2 hours before the cutoff time for these trades. So we'll be going live until about 3:15ish, because 3 p.m. Eastern time, that's when the cutoff for these deadlines or for these trades will be. Scotty boy, what's up, my boy? We got Tay Side. Call me Paleface. What? Call me a pale face, man? How could you? Stop being mean. Stop being mean to me. What's up, Scotty boy? Thank you guys for popping in, man. Like I say, I'm gonna find out who has my notifications on during this stream. Whoever pops in this stream definitely has the notifications turned on. At lunch at work, nice. Billo, what's up, buddy? Yeah, I just had lunch. I just finished lunch and I got off work early, so I'm happy about it. Billo, what's up, my boy? We got Ron in the chat. What's up, Ron? Yeah, so I'll be bringing up the trades here in a second. I'm going to get some guys to pop in here. Liam, what's going on, Liam? Just waking up. Billo, knowing you've been partying all freaking night. Knowing Billo, he's been partying all night long. Oh, nice. Free pizza. You can't go wrong with that, dude. Cannot go wrong with free pizza. I mean, who doesn't love a nice pizza? Who does not love a nice pizza? So we had a couple of trades that happened already today. The latest trade that we just saw was Jose Alvarado is going to the Knicks. You know, some people thought that he could potentially go to the Rockets. I've seen reports about the Rockets were interested in Jose Alvarado. Nope, he's going to the Knicks. I don't think the Rockets are going to do anything. I at this point, I just don't see it happening. And we also see the updates about Giannis Antetokounmpo. It looks like that's the wrong page. It looks like Giannis is not going to be traded. But when the trades roll around, you'll get the notifications here. So the latest trade we'll talk about is Jose Alvarado going to the Knicks for Dalen Terry and 2 future second-round picks. I like this move. I mean, that's a nice, solid backup point guard for the Knicks. I know they have Kolek, but Alvarado, much better defender than Tyler Kolek. That's one thing about Kolek's game that the Knicks didn't like is, you know, his defense. So this helps them out quite a bit. You get a nice defensive-minded guard. So when Brunson is on the bench or when you need him late in the game, you get Jose Alvarado now. So that's I think that's an underrated, good pickup for the Knicks here. I'm in beautiful San Mateo right now, going to the NFL experience. Okay, nice, dude. Billo, you have a great life. Billo does stuff all the time. Billo is never standing pat. He's always on the go. Billo is the man. Right before that, about 30 minutes ago, Shams reported out the Boston Celtics are trading Chris Boucher to the Jazz. The Jazz have been making some moves. This deadline. In case you missed it last night, we had a couple of trades that happened last night. Porzingis getting traded to the Warriors, so that's going to be very interesting. I think they made that move because they saw the writing was on the wall about Giannis Antetokounmpo probably not being on the move now. But Warriors getting Kristaps Porzingis, that's going to be very interesting. Today, though, Gabe Vincent got traded to the Hawks for Luke Kennard. So the Lakers get a sharpshooter They give up Vincent and a second-round draft pick. That's a meh. You know, that's a meh kind of trade. Like, okay. I understand what the Lakers are trying to do, but nothing from the Sixers? No, not yet, other than them trading away McCain. They traded away Jared McCain. Portland do anything? Not yet. Not yet. Let's see. Let's go through all the trades that happened so far. So, the first trade today that happened was Ayu Dosunmu. I always pronounce this guy's name wrong, so if I say it wrong, I apologize. But he's going to the Timberwolves. The Bulls have traded everybody now, it seems like, other than Josh Giddey and Patrick Williams. I mean, everybody else has been on the move. The Bulls, they receive Rob Dillingham, Leonard Miller, and 4 future second-round picks. The Wolves get Julian Phillips and Ayo Dosunmu. So the Wolves get a much-needed point guard. I like Ayo's game, but it looks like the Bulls are just kind of tearing it down and rebuilding from whatever they can get back. But Alvarado's he's decent, Scotty boy. He's a great defender. He's a good backup point guard. That's what I'm saying. Like the Knicks, they prioritize defense here because Brunson's not the best defender. Of course, Tyler Kolek's not the best defender. So you get a guy like Jose Alvarado who's just a bulldog on the defensive side of the ball. I mean, I like the move a lot, honestly, for the Knicks. The Rockets were interested in Jose Alvarado. Never thought that was going to happen, but they were interested. But he goes to the Knicks. So that's the trade so far today. So you're all caught up about today's trades. Last night, though, I'll try to find the trade about Porzingis going to the Warriors. I think that could be a very sneaky upgrade. So with under 2.5 hours to go until the deadline is up, 24 trades involving 62 players and 35 unique draft picks have been reported. The only teams to not make a trade yet, the Nuggets, the Rockets, the Pacers, the Heat, the Spurs. I guess the Blazers did do something. So I got to see what the Blazers did because I don't remember seeing anything about the Blazers. But here's the update about Giannis. Per reports, the Bucks are not likely to trade Giannis Antetokounmpo before today's trade deadline. This reported by Chris Mannix. The Bucks could wait until the offseason when teams will be able to make better offers. I understand it. You know, I do think they might actually just shut him down. Unless the Bucks really think that they have a shot to make the playoffs this year, I think the best decision for the Bucks is to just shut down Giannis. You don't want to risk him getting hurt, especially dealing with 2 calf injuries already. A calf leads to Achilles, so you don't want to risk that. But it looks like Giannis is staying put in Milwaukee. The Bucks are continuing to look for small salary trades, including a deal sending guards Cole Anthony and Amir Coffey to the Suns in exchange for center Nick Richards. Now, that's another boring, pointless trade there, but kind of sucks, man, because I wanted to see some big moves like that. Jared says, is Toronto making any trades today? It's going to be interesting. I mean, they made a trade for Chris Paul. I don't think Chris Paul is going to be playing for Toronto. After the report, I saw that Toronto might just waive him, but that they made that move. Stormy says, bro, can we get off our arse? I don't know what the hell we're going to do, dude. I don't think we're going to do anything. I really don't. I mean, we're one of the few teams that haven't made a trade. So now we're just sitting on our hands and waiting to see what happens in the next 2 hours. But yeah. I mean, at this point, John Morant's probably the big fish out there still. Memphis already traded away Jaren Jackson Jr., Vince Williams, John Conchar. They already traded away a bunch of pieces. The first reports we saw was John Morant was going to be traded this deadline. I haven't seen any news about Morant, but we'll see. We got 2 hours Stone's pulling a Cashman, right? Yeah, last night, man, the Rockets took a huge L to the Boston Celtics. So, I mean, maybe that wakes up Stone so he can make a move. But there's only 5 teams that just have set on their hands, and we're one of them. So, but the latest trade was the Alvarado trade, so you haven't missed anything yet. But this page will, like, update throughout, so if you see any movement, you'll see it here on the channel. Smash that like button, chat. Thank you for being in here. Get Jaw or Lonzo. Lonzo will be waived. He got traded to the Jazz. So Lonzo could be a, you know, just a free agent signing. Drummond or Zubox? Zubox, I would take Zubox in a heartbeat. But Drummond, I know he's a great rebounder. I don't really like his game, man. Frank says, are the Rockets just going to waste what could be their last MVP caliber season of Durant without doing anything? It seems like it. I mean, unless I'm shocked that they'll make a big move. If we do make a move, I think it's gonna be a small move. I don't think it's gonna be like a needle mover. But Kobe White's gone. Yeah, Kobe White was a good move for the Charlotte Hornets. All the big names are, you know, off the market other than Ja Morant, unless we see a random trade with, like, I don't know, a player that's not really on anyone's radar. But Giannis is going to stay put in Milwaukee. Kobe White's already been moved. Now Jose Alvarado's been moved, so I don't know what the heck they're going. I don't know what the heck the Rockets are going to do. Our offense couldn't make a shot into the ocean with a basketball last night. It was terrible. That game last night was awful, bro. That game last night was just tough to watch. I mean, painful to watch. Just pain and agony. So I'll leave it on there until we get news. We've seen a lot of trades happen already. Like, it's slowing down right now. Right now it's the calm, I think, before the storm. But a lot of trades have already happened. Let me see here. I want to bring up the Porzingis trade. Let's see. Because I was like going to bed when this trade happened, so I want to kind of break this one down. The Warriors, I think they made a sneaky deal here to get Porzingis. The Bucks have agreed to trade Cole Anthony and Amir Coffey to the Suns. We already seen that. Over the last week, the Bucks have been focused on incoming calls for Giannis. And then they make a boring trade there. Let's see. Got to go find that trade. The Bulls have added 9 second-round draft picks in the last week. 14 total. Oh, yeah. Kuminga got traded. That's who got traded for the Warriors. Let's see here. I'll take a screenshot right here. And I'll post it on. Let's see. So here's the trade that happened last night. Warriors are trading Kuminga and Buddy Hield to the Hawks for Kristaps Porzingis. I think that's a nice trade for the Warriors. Let's see. So hoping for Michael Porter Jr. What's up, Smith? Who you talking about, the Pistons? I see your logo. You're a Pistons fan, so my guy Scotty boy dropping a $2 dono, talking some trash. Says Rockets are gonna get ripped tonight. No, they're not. They're going to make a comeback. They're going to ball out tonight, man. They're going to ball out tonight. I know your Hornets have been playing very well, and good for them, but no. It all ends tonight. Irie, what's up, my boy? Good to see you, dude. Always good to see Irie. My lady found me a $135 Curry jersey for $20. Nice. Yeah, I feel like one more move after Ivy, MPJ would be crazy for the Pistons. That would be a crazy trade. There's no good horror movies. Yeah, the genre of horror for movies has fell apart, man. It fell off hard. I haven't really seen a good horror movie in a long time. Best trade Rockets have made is sending Fromber to Detroit. Well, wrong sport, but yeah, I got the reference. And they didn't trade him. Fromber just signed there. Fromber got $115 million and $20 million as soon as he put ink to paper. Who did Portland? Yeah, let me see who Portland picked up. I don't even remember them trading anybody, but they. Oh yeah, they got Krejci. They got Krejci from the Hawks. So Vit Krejci from the Hawks for Reith and 2 second-round picks. So that's the move that you guys made. He's a three-point shooter. I've seen him play a couple of games, but that's the move the Blazers have made so far. Yeah, I know. Stormy, and then he did that cross-up with Diaz. That was kind of messed up, man. You know, with the catcher. Just watched the whole movie waiting for my dog to... I just watched the whole movie waiting for the dog to get killed by a spirit. Just for the spirit and dog to become friends. Like, what? What kind of movie is that, Irie? That tells you Scooble is not going anywhere until next year. We'll find out about Scooble today. The arbitration is... The hearing is today for the Tigers and Scooble. So Scooble's going to be getting either $19 million or $32 million today. So it must be a good day to wake up knowing you're going to be making $19 or $32 million. Yeah, I saw the Crosby rumors are starting. I saw that he's most likely going to be out of Vegas, but it's up to him, essentially, if he wants to be a part of a rebuild again or not. But I would say, dude, if I was Max Crosby, you've been loyal enough. No one should be mad that you want out. Like, if you're a Raiders fan, you shouldn't be mad that Max Crosby would want out at that point. He's been loyal to you. You guys have just not helped him out whatsoever. Yeah, that movie sounds like garbage. That movie stings, Irie. We've walked this lonely road. Come on, let's see some trades, NBA. Oh, here's an update. Nothing crazy, but something to report. Something to report nonetheless. Sixers are working to find a landing spot for veteran guard Eric Gordon, ex-Rocket player. Multiple teams are involved in that discussion. I don't think Eric Gordon even played this year. He's just been sitting on the bench writing Pine, getting paid to sit down. The Tigers are going to have 2 nasty left-handers, but Tommy Tight Pants needs help in that bullpen. I thought they signed somebody else in the pen. I guess I could be wrong, but they got Vest, don't they? Vest is a pretty good arm. Tommy Tight Pants. Hey, yo!
Hey, yo!
All right, so we're 20 minutes into the stream. We've seen no trades. We've seen no trades so far. Come on, NBA. What are you doing? Who do you think is going to be the next person traded? I'll ask the chat that. Who do you think is the next big name to be moved? I'm going to say... I don't even know, man. Feels like John Morant would be the only big name being on the move. So there's 5 teams that have not made one trade yet. Even better, who out of these 5 teams right here, Nuggets, Rockets, Pacers, Heat, Spurs, I'm shocked the Heat haven't done anything. I think the Heat might have had one of the best shots to get Giannis, but Pacers, I don't think they're going to do anything at all. There's no point for the Pacers to make any moves. This season was a throwaway without Halliburton. Unless they want to trade Siakam, but that would be stupid in my opinion. If I was Halliburton seeing them trade Siakam, I'd be pissed. Spurs, that's an interesting team because I know the Spurs are one of the contenders in the West. Maybe they make a trade for somebody, but they got a good squad, man. I don't think the Spurs would need anybody. Nuggets, they just got to get healthy. Rockets would, I don't know. I guess they say, oh, we're good enough. I think they do need a trade, Juan. I think they do need a trade. He might make a move, and I doubt that the Jailblazers are done. So funny, there's the Jailblazers. But a lot of the names are off the board now. A lot of the names, like, it would be interesting to see if what if John Morant gets traded to the Rockets? Like, I'm just throwing that out there. I don't think it will happen, but that's a needle mover for sure. That would be crazy. I want John Morant to get traded somewhere today, though. Free Jaw. Sorry, Memphis, but you got a free John Morant. But we got a little less than under 2 hours. So we'll see. We'll see who makes the moves. The Lakers are still looking at several quote-unquote around the margins options to enhance the roster with 2 hours to go until the deadline. One major caveat to that pursuit, LA is steadfast in maintaining their projected $60 million in cap for this summer. I don't think the Lakers are going to do much. I mean, they traded away Gabe Vincent for Luke Kennard, but I don't think the Lakers are going to be I don't think they're going to be too active. Siamese says Rockets need a point guard. Yeah, but who else? Who are you going to get now, Siamese? Kobe White's gone. Jose Alvarado's gone. Ayo Dosunmu is gone. Already traded. Toronto's a surprisingly good team. Yeah, they are really good this year, Billo. Toronto, I did not expect them to be that good, but they have been playing really well. Brandon Ingram's a baller. Underrated baller. What are your Packers doing with Malik Willis? Well, he's going to be gone, dude. They're not going to be able to re-sign him, bro. He's a free agent, so good for Malik Willis. He'll be getting a big payday this upcoming spring. But the Packers definitely won't have enough to re-sign him. And if I'm Malik Willis, you might have a shot at a starting job next year somewhere. I don't want him to go to the Jets, though. That would be the one team I don't want to see Malik Willis go to is the Jets. Because whoever goes there is going to fail. And I don't want to see him fail. But Packers' whole coaching staff just got ransacked. The Eagles took half of them. The Dolphins took the other half. Let's see here. Let's get at least Drummond if no point guard is available. I've heard the Rockets tied to Drummond. I personally wouldn't want Drummond. Nothing against Drummond, but you know, I know the Rockets, after seeing Steven Adams go down with a season-ending ankle surgery, they do want another center. I guess they just don't trust Capella. But it's gonna be interesting because I did see the Rockets. They are tied to Drummond. Philly Take with RB is in the house. What's up, dude? Thank you, man. Appreciate you popping in. I know you're busy with your Sixers and stuff. I've been in your streams before, bro. Thanks for popping in here, man. Keep doing your thing. Your Sixers are playing some good ball. They beat my Rockets, so I still can't get over the Rockets' loss last night. I really can't. I mean, that was the worst loss of the year. Without Jaylen Brown, the Celtics just boat racing us. What do you, Philly Take? What's your thoughts on McCain getting traded? I was kind of shocked about that. I mean, before McCain went down last year with injury, he looked like he might have been one of the best players out of that draft. He was balling. So let's see here. I think I keep saying this. Alvarado to the Knicks. That's gonna be a really good underrated trade. Jose Urquidy and the Pirates are in agreement on a deal. So a former Astro. This is another good trade too. DeSumo going to the Wolves. Going to be very interesting. What are they going to do with Bones Highland now? Bones Highland's going to be buried in that depth chart. If the Bob was in here, he'd be heartbroken right now. That's the Bob's one of his favorite players, Bones Highland. Next trade. I am kind of upset that Giannis is off the table now. I kind of like watered down today's deadline. What's up, John the Beagle Dad? Max, you think the Yankees are done? I think they are. I know the Yankees have said they want a right-handed bat, but I mean, Donovan's gone now, man. The one guy that I would love to see in pinstripes, Brandon Donovan, is going to Seattle. What's up, Mike? Thank you, buddy. But I mean, Nico Horner would be the name that I would love to see in pinstripes now. I doubt it'll happen though. I just doubt it'll happen. They might make like little moves here and there, Billo, like, you know, the trade with Shavii with the Rockies. I do think that's a nice trade because he's so young. He's only 23 years old and he's under control for 5 years. So it might not pan out this year, but it's probably going to pan out in years to come, especially with Matt Blake. It was weird today when I left to go to work in the morning. It was like not too chilly. It was like 56 degrees outside. I get off of work and it's like 40 something now. It's freezing because it's like rainy today here. Rainy and just sad outside. I know. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're not going to trade him. It'll be stupid for them to trade him. There's no point. There's no reason for them. All right. So yeah, still nothing new as we wait for the next 2 hours. Hour and 45 minutes. I think the last hour there's going to be a bunch of like moves. Maybe not big moves, but we'll probably see a lot of like news reports or news come in for the last hour. I swear, like, did they move up the deadline? Because in the past, I want to say the deadline was at like 5 p.m. or something like that Eastern time. I have to think Rockets will grab a point guard, missing piece for that team. A lot of Rockets fans think that same thing, man. I mean, do they wait for the buyout market? I know Lonzo Ball is going to get waived from the Jazz. Chris Paul will probably be waived from the Raptors. They might just wait around for the buyout market. I mean, other than John Morant, who else do you think will be available? Now that we saw Kobe White, Dosunmu, all these other guys gone. But I don't want Lonzo Ball. I keep saying it. I don't want the Rockets to go and get Lonzo Ball. He's not going to be... He's not a needle mover for me. I'd honestly take Aaron Holiday over Lonzo Ball. I mean, that might be crazy to say, but... I know Holiday defensively is not as good as Ball is, but I think Holiday has a better shot than Lonzo Ball. I don't know what the heck they're going to do, man. I really don't. Morant would be risky. He would click with... Would he click with who Houston has? That'll be the big question. That'll be the big question, man. I don't know. It would be risky though, Mike. I agree with you. It would be risky. I'm shocked that he's still on the Grizzlies. Yeah. I wonder what the Knicks are going to do now with like Kolek or Jordan Clarkson. Because when they get Deuce McBride back, Clarkson, he probably won't even see the court. Clarkson's been already on the bench like as is, but when Deuce comes back, he's gonna be he's not gonna see the floor at all because he can't defend. That's the thing with some of these guys. You got a good offensive game, but if you can't defend if you can't defend anybody, you're not gonna see the floor. But that's why I like that move for the Knicks. Because Brunson's not the best defender. He's amazing. He's a superstar. But defensive-wise, he's a liability. Clarkson actually started, but maybe they were trying to showcase him. Was Deuce back, though, Mike? They probably started him because McBride was still out. But they could have been showcasing him. Yeah. I don't know who else. I don't know really how big Clarkson's trade value is right now, but and I think he's only on a 1-year deal. Yeah, okay, so Deuce is still hurt. Yeah, when Deuce comes back, we'll see what Clarkson does. Psst. I just want to see like some kind of big move happen. Just give us one, NBA. Shams is over there like twiddling his fingers like, damn. Yeah, Shamet has been balling. That's another reason too, Mike. Shamet, his play, he's been way better than I expected. There's no defense in the NBA anymore. It's who is going to hit the most threes and the least turnovers will win. I mean, you're not wrong. Really, there's three things you got to look at for matchups for NBA. Rebounding, shooting field goal percentage, like from three-point land and from the field, and then turnovers. If you can out-rebound a team, have more threes made, and had the least turnovers, you're going to win pretty much every single night in the NBA. Those are your three key stats to look at. Yeah, I mean, the best teams that play, if you look at the top of the league, the Thunder has a great defense. They have the best record in the NBA. Pistons play a great defense. They're the best team in the East. Like, no matter what, if your team can play defense, you're probably going to be the best team in the league. See. Yep, the last update we had was the Lakers one. All we see right now on my timeline is some MLB news. MLB hijacks the NBA trade deadline. Cause we are. Out of these out of these 5 teams, I want to say the Heat will make a move out of these 5 teams right here. What move would that be? No idea. What's up, Theo Harris? I was about to play it, but he pulled back. D in the NBA is a lost art like fundamentals in MLB. You're right. There he is. Theo Harris is in the building.
Give me a hell yeah. Give me what I want.
Knocks down both of them. Let's go, Theo. You just getting out of class or what's up? Just getting out of school, getting your education on. We haven't really missed anything at all. It's been underwhelming so far. Spurs are solid now, but just need to get healthy and they're contenders. I agree. I think the Spurs don't need to make any moves. Nuggets, I don't think they're going to make moves either because Nuggets are in the same boat. They got to get healthy. Pacers, there's no need for them to make any moves, honestly. Shoosh. At this point, I don't see how the Nuggets are going to get healthy. It's like y'all are cursed, man. What's up, AZ? Just found your channel. I'm a Rockets fan, Yankees fan, and a Broncos fan. Sorry, not sorry. We took a Super Bowl from your Packers. It's all good, man. I'm glad you're a Yankees and Rockets fan. Well, let's go. That's what I'm talking about, bro. See? Go Yankees and go Rockets. I'll be calling the Rockets and Hornets game tonight. I'm sorry about your Broncos, man, because that's like the worst thing that could ever happen is your quarterback going down in the biggest game of the year. Being a Yankees fan is tragic. Oh, stop. How's the wedding going? It's going well. We got 13 months. So we're buying stuff little here, little there, and getting everything sorted out. Trying to buy as much stuff now. So that way we can focus the rest on the venue and stuff. I may be headed to NYC in July. Hope to catch a Yankees game. Nice. It's going to be hot as hell. It's gonna be hot as hell, man. When I went to New York, like the city, it was in June. Oh my goodness, it was so hot. It was so hot. Damn, that's why. There's so many people streaming right now. Sheesh. There's so many people streaming. You're a Niners fan, don't want to hear anything about quarterbacks going down? Oh, yeah, I'm sorry, bro. Your Niners always beat my Packers, so. Smart plan for the wedding. Check everything off that checklist ASAP. Oh, yeah, dude. It's a lot, man. It's a lot. We just paid for a photographer. So that happened. That was quite a hefty price tag because we didn't want to go cheap, of course, for the photographer. You want to have the best photographer you can find because these pictures are going to last forever. Yeah, I got a P.O. box, or I got a UPS locker, so the address is down below in the description, Stormy. That'd be awesome. Yeah, send me some rocket stuff. Heck yeah, bro. One thing that sucks, though, is like I'm running out of room behind me. I got that little space right there. But, like, I need to get like, maybe like another shelf or something. Whenever I get a bigger room, I can put more stuff. But yeah, I got a UPS locker. It's in the description down below. Better send some Rockets stuff back or snazzy Astros gear. No Yankees or I'll find a toilet. No, you're gonna get some nice Yankee stuff, man. It's gonna be a surprise. It's gonna be a nice surprise for you. Maybe rotate the display based on the season. Yeah, but that's a lot of movement. And also I don't really have anywhere to put the stuff whenever it's not in season. I like the stuff behind me. Like, regardless, it's like a sports themed background. It's better than a green screen, in my opinion. I used to have a green screen. I just, you know, rotated pictures and stuff, but I like having the stuff in. A lot of people, like, a lot of subscribers have got me this stuff behind me. That's another reason I like to show it off. I mean, all this stuff, like the baseballs, the signs, all that stuff has been gifted to me from all of you, so. What's your opinion on the NFL injuries? We lost Branch and Kirby Joseph for the next year. Damn, for real? Are they out for the year? There's no way they're out for the year. Parsons update. It looks like Parsons will be trying to make a comeback around week 3. He knows it's probably impossible for him to be ready by week 1, so week 3 potentially for Micah Parsons. It was funny seeing Micah Parsons at the Pro Bowl. He was riding around in his little scooter or whatever the hell. It's like his chair. It was hilarious. Micah Parsons. It's going to be back better than ever. Gonna be back better than ever, man. I mean, usually this isn't like this. Usually it's more moves. This has been like sadly quiet. I don't think we've seen a trade since I've been live. It's wild. What's going on, man? Obsession with Giannis stalled everyone. Seems like it, dude. Seems like it, for real. After they said Giannis will not be on the move, everyone just hung up the phones and said, all right, second half of the season, here we come. Maybe Van Vliet will play this season. I highly doubt it, man. I highly doubt it. I mean, I would love to see that happen, but yeah, if I'm home, Stormy, I'll definitely be doing some NFL free agent stuff. I got off work early today. I didn't expect to go live today, but other than tonight. What's up with our Rockets? We need to do something with our center situation and point guard. That's the two positions we definitely need to make something happen. AZ, I think we might just wait for the buyout market, which I keep bringing up his name, but Lonzo Ball and Chris Paul potentially. I mean, I don't know what the hell they're doing. Seems like they're not doing anything at all. We're one of the 5 teams that have not made a move. You think Romeo stays or goes to Bang Bang Niner Gang? I would love to see Romeo stay, man. But we can't keep everybody. Honestly, bro, I would, if Romeo leaves and the Packers bring in George Pickens, I'd be a happy camper. I would be so happy. Packers need a true legit wide receiver 1. They need a true target hog like that. Yeah, I don't want Lonzo either, bro. I'm telling you, I'm in the same boat as you, man. Reed and Amin both get confidence issues shooting the rock. Yeah, I mean, Reed's shot has been off the last couple of games, Stormy. Amin, teams leave him wide open from 3-point land. He can hit those corner threes at times, but you can just tell, like you say, his confidence isn't there for the jump shots. He's a good driver, but no, we're not like the Dodgers. No. Rockets could give Chris Paul a chance and try to get one of the Knicks guards. Lonzo seems more trouble. Out of the two, I would much rather see Chris Paul, Mike, in my opinion. I know he was already a Rocket once in his career, but oh man, we were so close to going to the finals with Chris Paul. 1 game away, but we just could not get past Steph Curry and the Warriors. Yeah, Thompson's one of my favorite players too, bro. I believe Thompson in about 3 or 4 years, he's gonna be the best player on the Rockets. He's gonna be their guy. Yeah, he is, Mike. I definitely see Chris Paul doing that after he's retired. We need a point guard who can pass and play make versus score. Well, that's why I like Chris Paul, Stormy, because he can score too. But he's definitely a playmaker first, especially this point of his career. The downfall of his game, like CP can still knock down the three. He can definitely knock down those elbow mid-range jump shots. That's his spot on the floor right there. But I don't know if they're going to side. That's if Toronto waives him. The report that I saw was Toronto would waive him, but I didn't see any update yet, so. What up, play-by-play with Jay? Jay! What's up, dude? How you doing? How you feeling out there, McCain got traded, bro? Draymond Green might get traded? That'll be interesting. I like the Warriors move, though, to get Porzingis if he stays healthy. Only issue is Durant can't take CP3. Kobe like demand for player to give them. The only issue is KD can't take CP. Kobe like demand for player to give their all. I think Durant and CP could play together. Oh, you got the new PC? Nice. Let's go. What'd you get, man? Bro, I'm telling you, JJ, I'm telling you right now, it will be the best decision you have ever did. I know it's expensive, but it's going to be the best thing you ever did. Sad about McCain, Max. Too bad it didn't work out. Yeah, I mean, I feel like it happened too fast. Oh, you got it custom built. Damn. That's awesome, man. That's what's up. You gotta send me a picture of it. Like after you get it all hooked up and stuff, you gotta send me a picture. No, that's not what I wanted. Oh, I know. Trust me, bro. I know it was a dime. It's gonna be worth it, man. I'm telling you. When I bought mine, Sydney was like, "You sure you want to spend that much money?" I'm like, "It's gonna be worth it." I have had zero issues streaming since. I used to, sometimes I would lag, sometimes I would crash. Like my stream would crash. I was over it, man. And I was on a MacBook. Like, I was on a desktop MacBook. So I wasn't even on, like, I started on a laptop, but I had to upgrade from that. Oh, it's an AMD? Nice. Heck yeah, man. Damn, this is like, there's nothing going on. Nothing going on right now. This is BS. This is BS. Where's the trades? MLB trade deadline was better than this. Come on, man. Still going to use the gaming laptop like when I travel, but I'm just scared that I'm going to be stuck and I wanted something reliable because I had the gaming. Yeah, bro, I'm telling you, once you set it up, once you stream, It's going to be nice and refreshing knowing there's not going to be any issues. There's not going to be any issues, man. Like, you press go live and you can just do, like, the fact that I can have, like, 7 tabs open, you know, and have everything running at once. Like, right now, I got 6 or 7 tabs open. I got an app open. I got OBS running. All the stuff that's plugged in will run power to your PC. Yet my computer usage is only at 2% right now. Be back, chat. Great channel. Glad I found it. I'm sub now, so be back to talk sports. Diehard sports fan. Love talking about any of them, including boxing, UFC. All right, bro. Hey, man. Stop in tonight, AZ. I'll be streaming the Rockets and Hornets game. I'm known for more of doing the play-by-play. So, like, thank you for popping in today for this stream, but you got to check out when I'm doing the play-by-play for the games, bro. Yeah, exactly. All the plugins and stuff, dude. Like, there's so much. It's endless, man. It's endless. What's up, Donovan? How you doing, my guy? I only have one screen right now, but I am going to I'm gonna invest in another monitor. I just gotta set up where I want it, because right now I got 2 computers right now. Below. So I got my PC right here on this monitor, and then I still have my MacBook to my left. It's not connected, but the MacBook is hardwired into my actually no, I got it on Wi-Fi right now. So I got the MacBook on my Wi-Fi, and then I got my PC hardwired into the Ethernet. So I have, like, this screen over here to my left. I'm looking up stuff right here. Yeah, I still use my MacBook, yep. But all my stuff I do is on the PC now. My MacBook is just mainly for, like, I don't know, watching the games or having articles up or something on there, browsing YouTube. But, like, I got this keyboard going for my MacBook to my left, and then I got my other keyboard for my PC. So I'm rocking 2 computers essentially. But monitor wise, I only have one monitor. I need to get another one. I just don't really know what the heck I'm going to use the other one for, other than like the chat. I can bring the chat and put it up there instead of having it right here on the screen. Yeah, exactly. Yep. Yeah. So I'll be like, when I watch like any NBA, any baseball, anything like that, that's going to be on my MacBook. I don't have a TV in this room. I don't really have room to put the TV in here. But eventually I am going to get a TV in here and kind of like put my MacBook over here to my right. Yeah, 3 monitors, 4 including the laptop. Damn. What do you use your monitors for? You got your main monitor. I'm assuming you're going to have one monitor for a game, and then what's your other monitor for? There's nothing going on. I have a small TV, my old MacBook, my iPad, and 3 monitors. Damn, dude. I need to get a TV up here, though, for real, because whenever MLB comes back and, like, we're playing on Fox or, I don't know, something like that. Seahawks versus Pats. I'm rooting for the Pats. I got the Seahawks winning. I think Seahawks are going to win. I need to hook up an antenna to my TV so I can have live I can have the live game and I won't be behind that much on the screen. Because anytime they're on like Fox, I'm way behind the screen because I usually stream it through YouTube TV, so I'm behind like by like 20 seconds. Maybe I don't need a new 15-inch monitor. You can find a cheap monitor online, dude. You can get like if you want like a 22-inch, 24-inch, you can find a cheap one. My monitor is 27 inches that I'm using. It's an LG monitor. I got it gifted to me, so that was a blessing. But eventually, I will upgrade monitors, but it does plenty for me. So we got an hour and 14 minutes for some action to start. It'll be interesting to see if Michael Porter Jr. or Zubox gets traded. Yeah, no, I feel you, dude. I like to do that all the time, JJ. I'll get bored and just start rearranging stuff. I've always been like that, man. When I was a kid, when I lived with my parents, sometimes, bro, like every like 3 or 4 months, I would just rearrange my room just because I was bored of it. I usually use my phone for watching YouTube streamers and cast it to my TV. And use my tablet to stream games to your 27-inch monitor. Nice. That's how you do it, bro. They keep refreshing this page and just nothing's happening. That's the last update, by the way. So whatever you see on the screen, that's the last update we've had. 41 minutes ago. And to the Wizards and Mavericks are rebuilding around Cooper. Yep. Or AD to the Wizards and Mavs are rebuilding around Cooper. Yep. AD and Trae Young for the Wizards next year. That's going to be interesting to see how good they are next year. Wizards have made some pretty big moves this deadline. Looks like Sixers will waive Eric Gordon. Yeah, they're trying to get a trade partner for him. Here's the update on Eric Gordon. They're trying to find a landing spot for him. I mean, if you're a team, why the hell would you trade for Eric Gordon? Booyaka, booyaka, 619, booyaka, booyaka, Rey Mysterio. JJ, have you been working on any baseball stuff yet? What's up, Brandon? I'm good. How you doing? Oh, you're good. I mean, JJ, there's no NBA moves. So, I mean, fire away on any questions, huh? There's nothing to report right now for NBA. We're just sitting and waiting. I mean, deadline's in an hour and 10 minutes, so we'll see what happens. But my last one, are you using a window capture for the X site? I am. So, like, you can have... Oh, I just brought it down on accident. So, I have, like, multiple tabs open. So, you can click on the tab. So, boom, I went to the X. And now you see the X stuff. So, there's my timeline right there on X. And then if you want to go back, boom. Here's some ESPN stuff that I have up. Looking at some stats. But yeah, you just window capture it, and then you can go to any tab you want. That's another reason I got rid of my StreamYard as well. I canceled StreamYard. I was paying monthly for that. Then they upped the charge. They were charging like $47 a month. So I was like, yeah, I'm done paying for this stuff, man. So whenever I get like guests, I'm gonna have to figure out a way for I know there's a way on OBS that you can bring in guests. But that was really the only reason I was paying for StreamYard, was to bring in guests. I can have as many tabs as I want open, bro. I can have like 15 tabs open. The regular season begins March 15th, or I'm sorry, March 25th, Brandon. Opening day is Yankees Giants. They'll be on Netflix. Oh, Max Crosby to the Packers? That would be... The Packers... We already gave away the first round draft picks for Parsons. I mean, I've been hearing Crosby's return might be a little more than Micah Parsons. You're paying $190 for Restream? Damn. Is that what you're using? Like, do you not use OBS? You know, I guess what I could honestly do is keep the laptop out and set up 2 of my monitors to that just for stats, and then use OBS and all that through the PC. Yeah, I mean, so what I would do, JJ, is have basically when I'm streaming, this is the only thing I'm using my PC for, is OBS and like my designs, my slides, my soundboard, all that stuff. But if like for stats, other stuff, I'll have it up on my MacBook. So like I'll have the game up, and then I'll have the stats up as well on my MacBook. So yeah, you could use a monitor for the stats, another monitor for the game, and then your third monitor just for OBS. But like I said, dude, I'm running a lot right now, and my computer usage is only 2%. Because you got to think how many browsers I have up for OBS. I got one. For this page alone, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 browsers up. And then that's not including my tabs that I have up for my internet. If I had this when I was streaming on the MacBook, I would have been crashed out right now. I would have been lagging like crazy. I'm telling you, bro, it's you're gonna love it, man. You're gonna love it, bro. I use OBS and Restream just for the stream key, so I can stream to Twitch and YouTube. Bro, you can have a plugin for free, so you don't even need to be paying for Restream anymore. OBS is a plugin you can download that lets you stream to other platforms. So all you got to do is find the stream key. So I used to stream on Twitch as well as YouTube, but I didn't get anybody, man. I didn't get anybody over there on Twitch, so I didn't want to. Oh, we got a trade. Let's go. The Nuggets make a trade. Hunter Tyson goes to the Nets, and a 2032 second-round draft pick. The Nuggets are going to receive a 2026 second-round draft pick, the less favorable of the Clippers and the Hawks. Congratulations to the Nuggets. That's the big trade that everybody was waiting for Denver. Nuggets trading away Hunter Tyson and they get a draft pick for him. I don't even know who the hell Hunter Tyson is, to be honest with you. Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, I got a plug-in right now, bro. I can stream right now to Twitch if I wanted to. Let's see. The plugin is called OBS Multi, I think. Connor in the building says, how do you feel about Jared McCain's trade? I thought it was, I honestly did not see it coming, man. I did not see it coming. We have another trade now, too. Celtics just made a trade. Minot just got traded to the Nets. The Boston Celtics are trading Josh Minot to the Brooklyn Nets. So Nets make back-to-back trades. It'll update here in a second on the screen. But Minot, we saw him play last night. He's just a role player for the Celtics. Some random trades, you know. Some random trades right there. But yeah, I don't know why they traded him. Josh Minot. Mason Plumlee reporting to the Thunder. Last time I checked, Mason Plumlee was hurt. Oh, you're an OKC fan. Well, hey, I think that's a good trade for OKC. I'll tell you that much. I mean, he's a shooter. He's young. He's only 21 years old, man. And before the injury, I was saying earlier, before the injury last year, McCain looked like the best guy out of that draft. This year, he's kind of been like on the bench, just buried. He's only averaging like 6 points a game, but he's a good player, dude. Yeah, you got him for nothing, man. That's always a good trade, Connor. You get him for nothing. You didn't have to give up anything. And the Thunder have so much, or so much draft capital. If they give up a first rounder, 2 second rounders, honestly, who cares? Like, the Thunder have so many draft picks. Oh, we got a trade. Eric Gordon has just been traded. Now we're starting to get some action, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go. The Sixers are trading Eric Gordon in a 2032 second-round draft swap to the Grizzlies. This gives the Sixers flexibility to complete conversation of two-way Dominic Barlow. Oh, I'm sorry. To complete conversion. Yeah, I'll update here in a minute on the screen, but that just came through. Eric Gordon getting traded. There you go, JJ. For a pick swap to the Grizzlies. Yeah, he's still in the league. I don't know how, but Eric Gordon, man, as a Rockets fan, he used to piss me off so much. He used to piss me off. This man would just brick a lot of shots. There it is. There's your update. It's on the screen for you, JJ. No, he was a hooper. He was, no doubt about it. Eric Gordon, Kyle Lowry, at least one of them is off my team. Just wasting a roster spot, huh? That's a big splash. Not Giannis. Way to go, Daryl Morey. OKC didn't have a team until the Seattle Supersonics was sold because Paul Allen wasn't allowed to own both Seattle and Portland. I don't even have time to make a short and rant about this. Yeah, I mean, frees up a spot for you guys. That's it. So the Sixers move. They have traded away McCain, and now they have traded away Eric Gordon. As a Warriors fan, Jazz are slowly coming, and the Hornets as well, even though their records are bad. The Jazz and the Hornets, I agree with you, Donovan. I mean, Jazz have been making a lot of moves this deadline. Same with the Hornets, same with the Wizards. It's good for basketball. Those three teams have been trash for so long now. So the Jazz with Jaren Jackson Jr., that's going to be a nice little tandem. Him, Lauri Markkanen, Keyshawn George, or Keontae George. Like, they got a little nucleus there. Hornets, they get Kobe White. They're on a 7-game winning streak. Who do you think's winning it all? I mean, the easy answer is probably OKC running it back, but it's hard to go back to back. I mean, I can't lie and say my Rockets are gonna win it. I wish I could say that right now confidently, but I can't. I think the Spurs, man, the Spurs might have like a underrated chance to do it. They have a great team. They're young. They're well coached. And the Spurs have beat the Thunder multiple times this year. They've proven that they can beat them. In the East, I think it's either the Knicks or the Pistons going to the finals. I don't think I mean, listen, I wish the Rockets... The Rockets are not a bad team. They had a bad loss last night, but I can't sit there and lie to you guys and say, oh, the Rockets are the best team in the West. I can't. I know they're not. I want to say they are, but I would be lying. So, my truth is it's going to be either Thunder or Spurs. The Nuggets could definitely do it too once they get fully healthy. If they ever get fully healthy. I mean, the Nuggets have been hurt all freaking year. No, I don't want to lie. I hope my Rockets prove everybody wrong, including me, and they go on a freaking tear. But I can't sit there and tell you that, JJ. Now with a straight face. All right, we got less than an hour left. What are we going to do, chat? We got 55 minutes until the deadline hits the final buzzer. Who is going to be making a huge splash, if any at all? So we're down to 4 teams that have not made a trade. That's the Rockets. That is the Nuggets made a trade. Rockets, Pacers, Heat, and the Spurs are the only 4 teams that have not made a trade yet. Yeah, I never saw Hakeem I wish I mean, I've seen the highlights and stuff like that, but I've never seen him play a full game of basketball. And the last time the Rockets won a championship, I was 1 year old. So, I'm itching for a championship, man. Oh, Denver will convert swingman Spencer Jones from a two-way contract to a standard contract. The rookie has had a standout campaign. Well, congratulations to him. Congratulations to Spencer Jones on fully making a team. Celtics are now one move from getting out of the luxury tax entirely. Keep an eye on Xavier Tillman Sr. Boston has added center depth with Nikola Vucevic and converting Amari Williams to a standard contract. I mean, Tillman, I can definitely see them just cutting him or trying to trade, but Tillman has no future with the Celtics whatsoever. So the Nuggets tax situation, Denver is $1.8 million below the tax, 2 roster spots open. Vet minimum as of today, $884,000. Damn. So that's why they moved that Tyson is the player that the Nuggets traded away. That's why they traded him away. Watch Ja goes to the T-Wolves, Bucks, or the Heat, possibly the Rockets. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and lie to you guys. If Ja Morant gets traded to the Rockets, I'm probably going to be pumped up. I don't know how Ja Morant will coexist with Durant and Şengün and others, but I can't sit there and lie to you guys and say I wouldn't be hyped up, because that's a big move. But I do think Ja Morant would probably most likely go to the Heat than the Rockets. The Wolves, I don't see him going to the Wolves now that they got Io. The Wolves traded for Dunsumu from the Bulls. So I don't see the Wolves making a trade for Ja. I think right now, if you're like a betting person, the betting favorite is probably the Heat for Ja Morant. It's crazy because, like, dude, 2-3 years ago, Ja Morant, he looked like he was on the trajectory of, like, becoming the best player in the league, in my opinion. Like, Ja, before the crazy stuff happened off the court, all that, Ja Morant was a freaking stud. And he's still good. I'm not saying he's bad. But man, if you would have told me 2 years ago that someone's getting Ja Morant, I would be like, "No, you're crazy." That the Nuggets, or I'm sorry, the Grizzlies would be insane to trade him away. And now, like Connor says, it seems like no one wants him. But we'll see, man. We got time. We've got time. We've got 51 minutes. But so far today, it's been small trades. I consider them small trades. Oh, yeah, he was. Yeah, Ja Morant was on fire like 2 years ago, man. Like, he was having an MVP caliber season. It's kind of crazy, like, to see Ja and Zion. Like, how great was that class, seeing both those guys come out in the same draft? And then now fast forward to the present, and Ja Morant is rumored to get traded, and Zion is just rotting away in New Orleans. You haven't really heard much about Zion this year. That's going to be my... if we're going to talk about a player that maybe could surprise everyone and gets traded today, I'm going to go with Zion. I'm going to go with Zion. I don't think it will happen, but that's my odd random trade that could happen. That draft was cursed. Third pick was R.J. Barrett. Yeah, he's not a bad player either. He's not a bad player at all. Oh, Zubox. Wow. Zubox just got traded to the freaking Pacers. Damn. I was wrong. I was wrong about the Pacers. I said there's no reason for them to make a trade. They say, hold up. There's not? Now they got Zubox. That's a pretty freaking big trade right there. Clippers, they're tearing it down, I guess. That's such a weird team because the Clippers, they were playing great ball. Like, they started 6-21, and now they're only 3 games under 500, and now they're starting to trade everybody away. I mean, I don't understand, honestly. So it'll update here in the screen just in one moment, but Zubox getting traded from the Clippers to the Pacers. I wonder what the Clippers got back. There it is. There it is, chat. Boom. Yeah, Clippers are rebuilding. I mean, that's just crazy to me. They have a shot. They had a shot to make a dark horse run, in my opinion, in the West. The Clippers look like they're going to at least be in the play-in. Were they going to win the championship? No. I guess that's why they're saying F this and rebuild it. Yeah, I mean, I would love Kawhi Leonard. I would love Kawhi. I think everyone would love Kawhi Leonard. If he's healthy, that's the number one thing with Kawhi. Of course, he's got to be healthy. You got to stay healthy. But that's crazy, man. So we're down to the Heat, the Rockets, and the Spurs are the only 3 teams that have not made a trade. Clippers trying to get into the lottery? Yeah, maybe. Maybe, Mike. This is a deep draft. But I don't even know the Clippers have a first-round draft pick. Because I think the Thunder own it. Let's see here. Hold on. Search this up real quick. Yeah, Clippers don't have a first-round draft pick. They have one in 2027. OKC has the right to swap its 2027 first-round pick if conveyed to Thunder, Nuggets. Wow. So the Clippers, I don't know what the hell they're doing, honestly. They don't have a draft pick next year in the first round. And then in 2027, the Thunder can swap picks with them. Yeah, that was a disaster trade. I mean, they traded away a now MVP and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander as well as first round draft. I mean, dude, if you're Alex Presti the GM of the Thunder, bravo. Because that's probably like one of the best trades that has happened in a long time in the NBA. And of course, Luka going to the Lakers for Anthony Davis, and now essentially Davis got shipped away. So Dallas, if you look at that Luka trade now, and we all anyone who watches basketball or even anyone who watches sports knew that trade was stupid. Luka going to the Lakers for AD. And the Mavericks now have, I know they have Cooper Flag, they have draft capital and all that stuff, but they essentially let Luka go for Max Christie, some draft picks that you hope one of those draft picks turns out to be Luka Doncic. I mean, that's why Nico Harrison is fired and not coaching, or I'm sorry, not running a team anymore. Yeah, Kawhi is never healthy, it seems. Ask the Raptors. Well, he brought the Raptors a championship, so he was pretty healthy with the Raptors, but after that, he hasn't been healthy. Yeah, I agree, Mike. I mean, David Stearns, God rest his soul, if he was still managing and running the NBA, he would have vetoed that trade. He vetoed the Chris Paul to the Lakers trade a while ago when the Lakers had Kobe. Yankees made a move. They claimed the right-handed pitcher Osvaldo Bido off of waivers. So Yankees get a bullpen arm. There's your moves, Billo. There's your Yankees moves. Yeah, David Stern. Yeah, David Stern was awesome. Adam Silver, man. Adam Silver looked like he had potential after, like the first couple of years when he was running, or when he was just taking over NBA. It seemed like he had potential, but man, he just, some of the decisions he's making is kind of so weird. I mean, now the whole All-Star game, round robin going on. I don't even know what the hell the All-Star game is going to be like this year, bro. Like, I can't tell you the format anymore. I can't tell you any of that stuff. Zubox. Yankees made a oh wow, Skubal won his arbitration case and he's going to be making $32 million this year. It's good for Skubal. So Tigers have to pay Skubal $32 million. But the Yankees, they have claimed right-handed pitcher Osvaldo Bido off of waivers from the Angels. So they got a bullpen arm. It's so funny because the Tigers filed at $19 million and Skubal's like, nah, I deserve $32 million. They went to court and Skubal came out with $32 million bucks. Must be nice. Shout out to Life Jennings. Yeah, Donovan, I agree, bro. I agree. I think NBA is just chasing money. All these games on all different streaming platforms. No concern for the fans. I mean, no doubt about it. All the it's like that for every sport though, Mike. All these, you know, all these leagues are doing that. NBA, NFL, MLB, they're all chasing after the streaming platforms now. Even UFC went to Paramount Plus. Yeah, Zubox. Yep, that's the last trade we saw. So that's why it's right there on the screen. What's up, Tycoon? But that's where the money's at, Mike. Yeah. I mean, Mike, did you see what happened yesterday in the sports world? Something drastic happened in the sports world yesterday. And it was because it was in the hands of a multi-billionaire. In case anyone missed it, the Washington Post shut down their sports section. Jeff Bezos owns the Washington Post. You know, of course everyone knows who Jeff Bezos is, the dude that runs Amazon and multi-billion-dollar man. So essentially a newspaper that's been around for way before I was even born. Been around multi-decades. Yeah, that's why they all got let go, Mike. 1/3 of the Washington Post was let go yesterday because of the shutdown of the sports section. So that's the age we live in right now, man. That's the age we live in sports. The Washington Post, actually a woman reporter who was in Ukraine. Yeah, a lot of reporters were talking about it on X that they got, let go and they got fired. Yeah. Yep. I mean, essentially they all got fired. I say let go, but yeah, they got fired because they shut down that whole wing of the newspaper. And the Washington Post has been around, I mean, longer than I've been born. Oh, wow. So Benedict Mathurin is going to be included in that Zubox trade. So the Pacers are trading away Benedict Mathurin. So more updates are flowing for the Zubox trade now. NHL, yeah, I just never got into NHL, man. Nothing against it, but I just never got into it. Damn, I just realized this. The Hawks own the Pelicans' first round pick because of that DeJounte Murray trade. So Kings are right now, they had the #1 pick. I mean, of course it's all lottery. But the Kings have the best odds to win that lottery right now. Then it's the Hawks, the Pacers. Yeah, like I said, I cover a lot of sport. Like, if you think about it, NFL... Oh, here we go. Here's the full trade now. Damn, so... Clippers got Mathurin, Isaiah Jackson, 2 future first-round picks, and 1 future second-round pick. Pacers get Zubox and Kobe Brown. That's a pretty good trade for the Clippers. I mean, the fact that they got 2 first-round picks for Zubox, and it's to the Pacers. So, like, I know they're going to get Halliburton back, but if the Pacers struggle, Clippers will own their pick. Yeah, that's a good trade. Draymond Green will remain with the Warriors through the deadline. He was involved in the Giannis conversation that never gained traction, but part of the pivot plan to Kristaps Porzingis included ideas of pairing complementary Draymond with Porzingis' front court skill set. That's going to be interesting to see how those two will play together. I know Porzingis can space the floor out. He doesn't really play down low ever. He always plays on the outside. So I guess those two could work together. But Draymond is staying put. That was another name someone brought up earlier in the chat. Dylan, my Dubs are reportedly not done. Who else are they going to trade, man? If Draymond's off the table, I mean, they got rid of Kuminga. Who else do you think they're going to trade away? Podzimski? Donovan, thanks for that info. NBA needs to show concern for fans for sure. Pods, Moody, yeah. That'll be the only two players, I would assume. So we got 33 minutes down to the final wire for the deadline. Put your hands in the air. Now wave them like you just do not care. Thank you guys for hanging out, man. I appreciate you. We got 20 in the building. I didn't expect to get many people in here, so I thank you guys for popping in, hanging out with me, keeping me company. Make Michael Porter Jr. happen. Yeah, is Michael Porter Jr. going to get traded the next 30 minutes? Is Trey Murphy from the Pelicans going to get traded? Personally, I can't stand protected picks. Yeah. Oh, so they just updated that. Okay, so it's a 2026 first round pick, top 4 and 1 or 10 through 30 protected. What? So that's saying if they get 5 through 9, I'm assuming. I see a blockbuster happening with us pods, Moody picks for Murphy and JP. Trey Murphy? Is that what that means, chat? Am I wrong on this? Does that mean that the Pacers, I mean, I'm sorry, the Clippers would only get their first round pick if the Pacers get a 5 through 9 pick in 2026? Now they're really going to tank then. They're really going to tank then if that's the case, because, I mean, I know they have one of the worst records in the NBA right now. How crazy would that be if the Pacers, you know how the lottery works sometimes. How crazy would that be if the Pacers get like pick 5 with their odds being like second or third best to get the top pick in the lottery? That would be crazy. So the 2029 first round pick is unprotected. That's why. Okay, that makes more sense now, because when they originally said 2 first round picks for Zubac, I'm like, what? But now that we know it's the 2026 first round pick that's top 4 and 10 through 30 protected. That makes more sense. So essentially, the Pacers are most likely going to get that pick back. So Pacers are a better team with Tyrese. Oh, yeah, 1000%, yeah. 1000% they're better. All right, so that's the last couple of updates we have. I mean, we saw last year the Pacers went to the friggin' finals with Halliburton. Halle Berry. Yeah, they went to game 7. He got hurt in the first quarter. Sucks. Sucks to see anyone getting hurt, man. T85 in the building. The Luka and AD trade would go down as the worst trade in NBA history. I was talking about it earlier, bro. I mean, yeah, that trade was ridiculous. That trade is full-on ridiculous because Nico Harrison is now out of a job and AD is not even with Dallas anymore, so... Damn, I'm looking at the mock draft right now for NBA. Darren Peterson from Kansas, their comp is almost Kobe. Really? How can you give someone that kind of comp? Hold on here. Trying to see if I can make this. Can I move this at all? Sorry, you can't see the right side. I don't know why you can't see the right side of the screen that tells you what comp they are, but AJ Diabansa, their comp is jumbo-sized RJ Barrett, Tracy McGrady. I've seen this kid play. I haven't seen Peterson play. Cameron Boozer, of course. They're giving him a Michael Beasley and Al Horford comp. I'm sorry, but so they're giving Caleb Wilson a Kevin Garnett, Sharif Abdur-Rahim. They're giving that's his comp is KG. Why would you take Cameron Boozer? I mean, I know you can't draft guys off comps. I get it, but I'd rather take a guy that has a comp with Kevin Garnett over a guy that's Michael Beasley and Al Horford. They're giving Mikael Brown Jr. a Tyrese Halliburton comp. Who are the Rockets projected? Oh, yeah, we don't have a first round pick, so who cares? Oh. Sixers have our pick. Dylan Swain. Oh. Ade Mara. They're giving him a Zildrutis Ilgauskas. That's a name that I haven't heard in a while. Zildrutis Ilgauskas, a Cavaliers legend. That Clippers Thunder trade was extremely lopsided. Yeah. I mean, I got to give that one. I think that I know Luka's better than SGA, and SGA is great, but I still prefer Luka over SGA. I got to give that Thunder trade probably worse than Luka, in my opinion, because not only did you give up SGA, you gave up first round draft picks. So, like, I got to make that one a little bit worse than the Luka trade. So there's more information on this Pacer trade. If the Pacers first rounder this year falls outside of the 1 through 4, 10 through 30 range, it converts to the Pacers 2031 unprotected first. What? All right, so it's essentially the Pacers are going to have a first round draft pick next year regardless. So they're going to have to update this again. Yeah, so once again, Mike, if this year if the Pacers first rounder this year falls outside of the 1 through 4, 10 through 30 range, it converts to a 2031 unprotected first. It's a very confusing draft pick. Hornets are trading Tyus Jones, who they just got yesterday, to the Dallas Mavericks for Malachi Branham. So that opens up $7 million of trade exemption for the Hornets. Yeah, exactly, Mike. I don't know. It's a very, very confusing pick. All right, 20 minutes left. Are we going to see a big splash? Are we going to see a big splash? Or are we just going to see some of these small little bench piece moves being made? Something happened. I will say this, though. It's been underwhelming. Pacers made a run at Utah center Walker Kessler and offered a package highlighted by 2 unprotected first-round picks. It was declined, and Pacers pivoted to Zubac. Kessler will be in demand as a restricted free agent this summer. Damn. Wow, the Jazz declined 2 unprotected first-round draft picks for Walker Kessler? Wow. That's kind of crazy. I know Kessler's younger. So I don't think we'll see Ja Morant get traded. "16 minutes, Simba. You think who you think's getting traded, Simba? 16 minutes. Let's see. Let's wait and see. Let's see here. Oh. So we got more updates to that Bucks trade that happened earlier. Suns, they're going to receive Cole Anthony, Amir Coffey from the Bucks. The Bucks are going to receive Nigel Hayes Davis from the Suns, Osmane Dang from the Bulls, and then the Bulls are going to get Nick Richards from the Suns. So, just a bunch of bench people getting traded away. We've walked this lonely road. All right. What's up, Jane? Just got out of school. Nice. What'd you learn today? Andrew's Popping in the house, punking out his chest, saying he thinks he's a man, you're not. What's up, buddy? What's going on, man? Three-peat incoming? No. No, it's over. You had your fun. It's time for the Yankees to take back what's theirs. So I'll be live for another 13 or so minutes as we wind down this slow and underwhelming deadline. You're learning about Persia? Okay. Nice. Well, good for you. I feel bad for Sham. Sorry, Shams. I know this was like your first... I know he's reported multiple deadlines before, but Woj has been there. So this is like his first deadline without Woj, and not really much. Yep, and the Greeks. I would say you're right if you got school, but you didn't. So bring on the 2026 season, and we're going to have our 28th World Series championship. Let's effing go, Yankees. Let's go, Billo. 15 days until the Yankees take the field for the first time in 2026. I don't care if it's at a minor league stadium. I don't care if it's at a high school. I don't care if it's at your local baseball diamond. The Yankees will be beginning their spring training in 15 days. Let's go, Yankees. Jane, ready for Yankees to be back? Me too. All right. Make something big happen here. Come on. Come on! I'm sick of listening to Valhalla all winter long about his effing Dodgers. You don't want to hear his AI avatar talk about the Dodgers anymore? That's funny. Valhalla's loving it though, man. Valhalla, he's loving being on top 2 years in a row. That's funny. Dodgers gonna buy the Super Bowl next? Probably. They already have. The breaking news. The Dodgers have bought the Super Bowl. They took over the stadium. They are in California, so. Pillow. You don't like the Lambo? You don't like the jet? Cali cryptocurrency, yep. That's what they are a hedge fund. So the Rockets, if they don't make a move in the next 5 minutes, they will be one of 3 teams who have not made one trade. I'm gonna be a sad camper tonight. Wow, McBride's out for months? Really? Damn. That sucks. What happened with what? Is it like his ankle? What happened with McBride? I know he was out, but I didn't know why. Chris Haynes says, for those who's wondering, the Clippers aren't moving Kawhi Leonard. Oh, he has core muscle surgery. Oh, that sucks. Wow. That's a big miss. I mean, McBride he's probably their best 3-point shooter on the team. That sucks though, man. Damn. So I'm assuming that's why the Knicks went after Alvarado. Yeah, man. I mean, he's their... Him and Shamit, of course, are their spark plugs off the bench. Come on, Stone. Wake up in the next 3 minutes. Yeah, they better win tonight on Harry Potter night. Yeah, Alvarado. Yeah, so I'm saying Nick's got Alvarado. Rockets need to pull a trade out. They're not doing anything, bro. They're not doing anything. We're gonna hit the buyout market, man. One minute. 1 minute to win it. What do you rate this this deadline? What do you rate this deadline? The deadline today, I rated a freaking C. The deadline total, probably like a C plus, B minus. Yeah, nothing special. I mean, John Morant still with the Grizzlies. Giannis is still with the Bucks. And the Rockets are one of 3 teams that did not make one move. So congratulations to Raphael Stone and the Houston Rockets, man. That's it. Yep, no Zion. Zion's still with the Pelicans. Kawhi still with the Clippers. I have a strange feeling that San Diego's going to make a big trade before spring training. They need to cut some payroll. And on the verge of bankruptcy. Yep. Send us Tatis. I know that's not going to happen, but... I think the biggest winner during this deadline total... trying to think of all the trades. I'd say probably the biggest winner is the Wizards. I mean, the Wizards got Trae Young and AD. I know that's... they're not going to do anything this year with those two, but for future, I mean, you got to have... if you're a Wizards fan, that has to make you a little happy for being so bad for so long. You guys got Trae Young and Anthony Davis on your team. I think that... I mean, I know it's tough to really get excited, but Warriors got Porzingis. I think that will be helpful. Honestly, though, man. Jaren Jackson going to the Jazz. Jazz has a nice little three-headed monster over there with Lauri Markkanen, Jaren Jackson Jr. and Keontae George. But it's been a mid trade deadline. But I appreciate you all hanging out and spending some of your day with me. I'll be back later tonight, 8 o'clock, for the Rockets and the Charlotte Hornets. Hopefully the Rockets can come back and bounce back. So if you're bored, come on back tonight, 8 o'clock. I'm out here. Thank you all. Love, peace, chicken grease. Thanks for hanging out for the deadline. See you all then. See you all tonight. Peace. And always, go basketball. Peace.